Hello. So this video is going to be one of my little bit more serious videos, only because it's a serious topic and I wouldn't really not want to do a serious type of video if I'm doing a serious topic. So let's get jinky with it. So sometimes, not always, I wonder what I'm doing. What am I doing? Why am I making videos for hundreds of people on the internet? If somebody was to come up... I don't answer phone calls when I'm trying to make a video. If somebody was to ask me what I do in the videos I make, what would I say? What would I say to them? And I think what makes me happiest when it comes to YouTube is knowing that I've helped people out. Who doesn't like helping people out? Who? No one, that's who. I think I'm most proud of the videos which have a purpose. Although I am happy with the videos I make when I've put a camera in front of me and spoken about the first thing that comes to my mind. Although I like them videos because people seem to like them videos, I also feel most proud is a different word here. There's being happy with a video and there's being proud of a video. I'm proud of the videos which have a purpose, which are helping people out. So I'm kind of drifting away from what I'm trying to get at here. But I think the most powerful advice you can give to someone is when you've gone through it yourself and when you've experienced the same thing and you know exactly how to turn that frown upside down in that given situation because you know how it feels and you've been through it also. But the thing is, I'm not going to be talking about a given particular situation because I'm going to be talking about them times when you just feel shit. You cannot say you do not know what I mean. Everyone has those days when they just feel like crap. Who here can honestly say they have never had a day, a month, a year, maybe even as long as you can remember, things have felt crap and bad and terrible for you? Sometimes some of you guys send me messages on Facebook of some of the things that you are going through, and understandably you'd feel terrible and crap if you were going through half of that stuff. So whatever it is, whatever you're thinking of right now, whatever you right there, yeah, you're thinking of something right now which is bothering you, which is making you upset, a person, a thing, a memory, an experience, somebody, something's making you sad, isn't it? This video is for you. I want you guys to start seeing things in a way that could really help you because it helps me. Like I said, good advice is when you've been through it yourself. And sometimes changing your way of thinking can be the only thing that can help you feel better when things are kind of starting to suck. But as cliche as it sounds, one of the most important things to remember is everything happens for a reason. And I say it's cliche because it's very cliche, but I am not ashamed of saying this quote, even though it is so cliche. A brilliant, fantastic, amazing idol of mine called Shay Carl on YouTube taught me that cliches are actually, they're the answers to life. They are your answers. All the times you hear someone say, oh, that's so cliche, that's the time when your ears should start ringing. That's when you should start listening. You know the ones, just be yourself, follow your heart, practice makes perfect, treat others how you want to be treated. They are so cliche, but that's because they are so true. So they're said all the time because of how true they are. That's why they're so cliche. So if you think you're hearing a lot of them in this video, then I'm just warning you now. That's the reason why you're hearing a lot of them. Make sure you're listening. So I think one of the main things we lack most when experiencing bad things is hope. And when I say that, I don't mean false hope. I just mean that we're always filled with negative, everything's over, giving up is my only option thoughts. And this is not true. It's not the only option, and it's not over. It's because that's the first thing that comes to our mind when something bad happens to us. And that's why we're always lacking hope. For just a few moments, I want you to start seeing things from my point of view. For a few moments. You don't have to agree with it, but I just want you to listen to it and I want to hear what you think. From now on, just be me. Just take in my vibe from the video and just be me. And we can finish at the end of the video. You can go back to your normal lives at the end of the video. Everything happens for a reason, and you should always see bad experiences as good messages. Always. As soon as these bad, horrible, terrible, tragic things happen to you, you've got to push back, rebound all the negative thoughts that come to you, that occur to you straight away, which they would because it would happen to any human being. You've got to push them away and you've got to replace them with positive things. Think of just how you can see good from this bad experience which is happening to you. I want you to do something with me right now. I want you to pause this video. I know you're sitting there thinking, no, I'm not going to pause the video. I let everyone else doing the video do it. I'm not going to do it. But I want you to do it. I want you to pause the video. Click right there. It's not very hard. Or click the whole video and just pause it. And when the video is paused, I want you to go and get yourself a pen and a paper. That's it. That's all I want you to do. Maybe another task afterwards, but that's what I want you to do for now. So once you've got yourself a paper and a pen,
You better have got yourself a paper and a pen.
I want you to do this one simple thing. Down this piece of paper, I want you to write a list of all the bad and tough experiences you have struggled or faced recently or a long time ago. Any time which you know that you have struggled with, or a person or a thing or a relationship or just something. Just write a list of all these things. It's not going to be a very happy task to do because it's going to bring up memories and blah blah blah, but I want you to do it. I want you to try it. After each one of these things, I want you to also leave a little bit of space because you're going to be needing that space in a minute. So just write down a thing, leave a little space, write down the next thing, leave a little space, write down. So whilst you're doing that, make sure you pause the video. Pause! Okay, so now you've done that, it's the difficult bit. You don't need to do this bit right away. You don't need to do this part whilst this video is playing. You can take this list away and you can do it in your spare time. Whenever a thought has occurred to you, you can write to the list. You don't need to think of all this right now. But all I want you to do is next to each bad experience, come up with 3 good things you can take away from this bad experience or thing. Like I said, it may be difficult, it may take some time, but you don't have to do it all right away. You can slowly work on thinking of some of the things which you can take away from this experience. You may be sitting there thinking, this girl really has no idea what she's going on about. There are some people out there who literally could not be able to do this. Maybe you're someone who's sat there thinking, I'm not going to be able to do this, but I want you to carry on watching this video because I'm going to help explain how you possibly can do it. I've made a list like this myself, and I'm not going to show you the list because I don't want to bore you even more. This video is going to be long enough, but there are things on there which I was like, I'm not going to be able to find anything good from this. Things which were possibly as heavy as death. I mean, how can you take death and make something good from that? But I did. I saw that as something that needed to happen to make me a stronger person, to make me the strong person I am today. Because I must get used to saying to myself, if this didn't happen, then I wouldn't have been able to blah blah blah. So the reason why I'm telling you to do this strange task is because So the reason why I'm encouraging you to do this is because one of the most knowledgeable things you could ever know is that tough times do make you stronger. Yes, I know, you've heard it before, it's cliche, but like I said earlier, the secrets to life are hidden behind the word cliche. And I know everyone's heard of the saying, tough times make you stronger, but it's not heard of the saying that you need to know, it's knowing the saying, understanding the saying. You know, things like, if I didn't go through that terrible heartbreak, I wouldn't have been able to be available and ready for the next happier, better relationship which will be coming my way in the future. If I didn't go through that terrible breakup, I wouldn't have been the strong and improved person I am today, who can take the mistakes I made from my last relationship and bring what I have learned into the new relationship I will go into in the near future. And because of the things I learned in the last relationship, I will have a better relationship with someone else.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Okay, so sometimes it is quite hard to find a positive from a negative, but you've got to start understanding that if you start thinking that things are happening for a reason, you will be a much happier person, and it is a much healthier way of thinking for you. Although you may be someone who doesn't believe in it, it's hope at the end of the day, and hope is what a lot of people need to make them feel better. I am going to stand here right now and look at you and say, great things are in store for you. There are good things that are eventually going to happen to you. If you allow it to, every bad experience you are going through right now is making you the stronger person you will be at the end of it. And that's a pinky promise. Pinky promise. Meep, meep, meep. Ugh, can you hear my finger clicking? That's the ultimate pinky promise when your finger clicks. Did you hear about that? I think one of the most common reasons behind some people's sadness is the grieving of other people. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but I should imagine that is the case. Whether that could mean divorce, separation, breakups, fallouts, even death. So when it comes to things like that, I think it's very important to remember that not everybody who was put in your life is meant to be there in the future. Not everybody was meant to be in your future. Some people are just passing through to teach you lessons in life. I think the reason why I love that quote so much is because it's something that I've definitely started to notice myself. I've definitely sat down and thought about this more than once. Pretty much everyone I know and have known in the past, I have learned something from. And I'm even talking about the people I disliked. I am learning things from the people I come across in life who I do not like. Because that could mean things like learning how to deal with people I dislike. You can't go through life liking everybody because you won't learn things from that. I hope this is making sense. So I definitely learnt this whole people have a purpose thing myself. I, myself, and you are taking things away from every single person you meet. Every single person. Every single person. Now, there may be some of you who are sat there thinking, Ellie, you do not know me. I literally have so many people in my life who I can for a fact say that I do not learn anything and will never learn anything from them, ever. They are such horrible people, I could never learn anything from any one of them. And I understand there may be people in your life you can't really relate positive things to. What I'm saying is I do understand that unfortunately there may be a few people in your life that you have to struggle with facing every single day. But that is what I'm saying. This is when the purpose thing comes in again. Believe it or not, they are there for a purpose. If you don't meet bad and terrible people in your life, how are you meant to know when you've met good? Believe me, you will not appreciate and grab something special that has happened in your life if you are forever surrounded by amazing things that have happened in your life because you're taking it for granted so much. If you know exactly how bad and sad some people can make you feel and somebody comes along and makes you feel the complete opposite, you will appreciate it in so much more extreme than a normal person who wouldn't even dream of meeting some of the people you have known in your life. You will not be able to appreciate some of the good things if you've never even experienced some of the bad. How? How can you appreciate and cherish the great things in life when you never knew what it was like without having them there? And that's definitely something I've noticed most recently too. I'm not going to go into anything that I've been through or going through because this video is about you, not me. But I've definitely began seeing these bad, tough experiences as great opportunities for me to start seeing and noticing and cherishing when great things happen. I'm definitely 100% starting to appreciate people a lot more. Going through a bad, tough time can help highlight things that you should be recognizing the most, which goes with the saying, appreciate the darkness, because that's when you can look up at the stars. And it's true. Think about that saying long and hard enough, it will become so true that it's unreal. It's the most powerful quote I know and can understand. I really hope this video has helped you at least a smidgen. I know my videos are so long, but it's just because I try and get so much in as possible and I want to get as much chance as possible for me to make you guys smile a little bit more. So I try and shove things in just so that I could get you to be a little bit more happy, because I don't want anything else other than that. So if this video did help you just a little bit, make sure you let me know by thumbsing up the video and letting me know that this video was a little bit of help, because sometimes I make these videos and I don't know whether I'm wasting my time because I don't know whether the things that go on in here makes any sense to anyone out there. So if it does, fantastic, let me know. Thumbs up the video. Obviously, as per usual, my links to all my Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, everything's down there. You can contact me through all these different social networking sites I'm on and I can talk to you about some stuff if you ever need it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you are. I would appreciate it very much. My previous video is up here. You can go watch that if you wish. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye! A fantastic, brilliant, amazing idol of mine. A fantastic, brilliant, amazing idol of mine called Shay Kyle on YouTube. Carl is Carl. A fantastic, amazing, I'm gonna kill you all.